The episode starts with Akosua. Akosua did not cry, not because she did not want to, but she was just lost at every angle. She did not cry, not in the Uber, not when she reached her apartment, not even when she played the video again and again on her phone with her reflection flickering on the black screen after it ended. She sat on her couch, still dressed in her black jumpsuit, makeup flawless, posture upright, as if holding herself together physically might stop everything she was going through. The room smelled of rose from the candle she lit before going out. Her sketches lay scattered on the table, pinned with fabric swatches. That was her dream, her hustle, and her sanctuary. But still, it was not enough to keep her from feeling like she had just been split into two. She picked up her phone and called him. Papa answered on the second ring. Baby, are you home? I saw the video. She paused, the kind that sounded louder than shouting. Akosia, listen. You filmed it. She looked into the camera. It wasn't what it looked like. It was old, from before us. You wore the chain I gave you. You had that tattoo done in March. It was last week, Papa. He signed, and Akosia heard a shift in his tone. The smooth operator turning defensive. So what, Akosia? Are you going to throw everything away over one mistake? One? Her voice rose. How many have there been? Just give me a number, Papa. Be honest for once. There was total silence. She hung up and finally she cried out so loud. It was cries of hurt, betrayal, and overly broken trust. She cried and cried. Efua sat on the edge of her bed, the letter still trembling in her hand. It was from her father's lawyer, an invitation to a weekend event honoring Kweku's family, the Bensons and the Ottins, two prominent families soon to be joined in holy matrimony. That was the narrative. She read the last line again. It would bring great honor to your late grandfather's legacy. Immediately she felt sick. Kweku was everything her family wanted, educated and aware, and comes from a good home, affectionate in public, devout in private. But he did not make her feel. He did not make her burn. That was Ahweniye, her colleague, the woman with a sharp wit, twisted locks, and a laugh that made Ifwa forget where she was. She looked at the letter again and whispered to herself, who am I? Ewuradjoa lay on her floor, head resting on a pillow, scrolling through voice notes. She had a lawyer following on her late night show, Midnight Confessions with Ewuradjoa. People called to confess secrets, cheating, regrets, lies, and lost love. She gave advice in her cool, rapsy voice, playing slow Ghanaian high life in the background. But tonight, she listened to her own confession. A producer from a bigger station had messaged her on WhatsApp. Your voice is fire. We want you on our morning drive show. Full time. But we need you to tone down the controversial laugh talk. In other words, be pretty, be fun, but stop telling the truth. She stared at the ceiling. Could she sell a version of herself just to finally make it? Could she hide her broken parts and smile for money? Her phone buzzed again. It was Chrissy. Hello, honey. Are you home? Need to see you. Missing you badly. She did not reply. She sat up, walked to the bathroom, and looked at herself in the mirror. Dark circles, red eyes, and chapped lips. She wiped her face and whispered, you are better than this, Ewuradjoa. You will have to be. That night, under the Harman fan of her apartment, Akosua took her old sketchbook, the one she had used before she had Instagram followers or boutique meetings. She flipped through the worn pages, unfinished designs, coffee stains, and scribbled notes in red ink. And then she found it, a sketch of three women, each with different hairstyles, standing tall, hair strewn back in laughter. They looked like warriors. Beautiful. Oh, the Ghanaian. She picked up her pencil and started drawing again. Not
Okay.
for the likes, not for Papa, not for the business, but just for her, herself. But her phone had 10 missed calls from Papa with a very calm and sweet voice, apologizing and wanting her back. Ifwa gathered the courage to tell her parents about her sexuality and choices. Her mother and father were shocked to the core that their facial expressions, which was nowhere close to being accepted, ended the second episode, leaving us to wonder, will the parents accept and love their favorite daughter no matter her sexuality and who she is? Will Akosia forgive Papa and go back to him? And would the broke Rajwa reconsider her decision and accept the bigger deal which will help her financial status? Please share your thoughts and ideas in the comment section. Until next time, it's Yaniba's World of Stories.